What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. So earlier today, you guys aren't going to see this till tomorrow as I'm recording this, but earlier today I did a Kemba Walker Mavericks rebuild and the game crashed on me before I could do the last season, which I'm hoping that doesn't happen today, because if it does, I'm going to be very irritated because I don't want to start all over. The reason why I wasn't able to go back and do all the moves like I did in a previous video is I got called into work. Unfortunately, work is something I have to go to because that's how I pay for this place. YouTube ain't all there yet. Maybe one day I can just use YouTube to fully support me, but it's not all there yet. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to say. But we're going to be doing a Jimmy Butler Lakers rebuild today. So as far as Jimmy Butler is concerned, I think there's a good chance Jimmy Butler ends up on the Lakers. So that's kind of why I just wanted to do Jimmy Butler on the Lakers. And I've already done a Kyrie Irving Lakers rebuild. And I have not done this yet. I've traded the pick every time I've done a Lakers rebuild, but this time I'm actually going to draft somebody. So let's see what we can get with this pick. We got Kobe White, Jarrett Culver left, Nasir Little, Cameron Reddish. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Jarrett Culver actually here. So I'm going to take Jarrett Culver here, and we'll call that good. I don't think we have another pick. And let me just make sure. And we don't. Okay, so we're going to take Jarrett Culver with our first round pick. He's probably going to be the starting shooting guard going forward. And then actually maybe not. I don't know. He might come off the bench. We'll see. And then we have Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Mario Jones. Probably won't bring back Mario Jones if I'm honest with you. Accept all of those. Qualifying offers, none. And then moratorium day. So let's go ahead and renounce all the money that we can. That way we have enough money to sign some free agents. Hopefully guys like Jimmy Butler. So I can probably just renounce like every single one of these people. That way we have all the money in the world. And then when we look at the roster that we got right now, we got Lonzo Ball, Isaac Bonga, Jarrett Culver, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, and LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, and a center is very much needed. But of course, we're going to be signing Jimmy Butler before we get the position we actually need, because you know it makes sense. So let's go ahead and give Jimmy Butler his massive contract. And then as far as the center is concerned, if we could sign someone like somewhat decent, I think we'll be good. So let's go ahead and sign Jimmy Butler. And that's probably all we're going to do in this free agency. Maybe sign like a backup point guard or something as well. I can take Rondo for another season, maybe. Maybe not, actually. You know what? I'm going to move on from Rondo because I don't know if that was the greatest fit in the world just because we already have two ball handlers on our team. So maybe like a guy like DeLon Wright off the bench wouldn't be too shabby. No, let's decline Rondo. And then let's go for somebody else. Austin Rivers. I could be down with Austin Rivers for a couple of years off the bench. So we'll go with Austin Rivers. And then as far as, so we got backup point guard there, backup shooting guard, backup small forward. Definitely need some more front court players, but a center is very much needed right now. Let's bring Dwight Howard back to LA. No, I'm just kidding. JaVale McGee. Brook Lopez makes so much sense, but he's going to go down in overall. And I think that the Bucks are definitely going to sign him. Dedmon. I'll sign Dedmon just in case I'm not able to get a better center. So we'll sign Dwayne Dedmon. And then that should be good there. He might be our starting center this year. But as far as what is concerned, so I actually think I'm going to move Jimmy Butler to shooting guard, actually. So let's do that because I want Jimmy Butler, of course, to start. And then we're going to move Jimmy Butler to shooting guard. Do that. He's going to go back to shooting guard. And then Jarrett Culver is probably going to either be traded or play the backup here. We got Josh Hart. Brandon Ingram, I'm actually probably going to trade him right now for a center. So just because he has a free agent after this year, and I just kind of want to get a center. So let's go ahead and throw Josh Hart in here as well. And I just don't like the idea of Brandon Ingram coming off the bench. I think he is a great starter. So I kind of want to give him an opportunity somewhere else. So we get Clint Capella or Yusuf Nurkic is looking like good options. Yusuf Nurkic is so cheap, I might actually go with him. Clint Capella, I've gotten him before. Nurkic is not a center I get that often. So I might actually go with Nurkic here. So we're going to get Nurkic, I think, for Brandon Ingram and Josh Hart. I actually think this would be kind of a good trade for both. Well, no, at the same time, I wouldn't. If I was a Blazers fan, I wouldn't want to trade Nurkic, but I wouldn't mind getting Brandon Ingram to start next to CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard. But I'm definitely not. Well, I definitely wouldn't want to trade Nurkic if I'm completely honest with you. But you know what? We got Nurkic to be our starting center next year, so that's looking pretty darn good. So now we can go to the training camps, go ahead and put some untapped potential in some of these players, and then I think this team's looking good already. So Jimmy Butler and Yusuf Nurkic are two solid pickups by the Lakers this offseason. And then Lonzo Ball, I trust him to be the starting point guard going forward for now. And then we can fix it if need be. And we'll go from there, basically. And then I'm going to go ahead and simulate the end of next season, but I'll go ahead and show you guys the rotations real quick. So we got 3 untapped potentials, and let's go ahead and give this to, I guess we'll give this to, where's Culver? Where's Jared Culver? Did I trade? I didn't trade him, right? There he is. Got a B+ rating. I'll give the other one to Kuzma, I think. I'll give the other one to maybe Nurkic, actually, because he is only a B+. So let's give this one to Nurkic just because I like him a lot going forward to be a huge part of our team. And they want to start Austin Rivers, which is weird to me. I'm definitely not going to start Austin Rivers. So Frank Vogel's our head coach. Austin Rivers is a starter right now. Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, Kuzma, Yusuf Nurkic, Jared Culver, Lonzo Ball, Dedmon, and Omri Caspi is our backup 9th spot. So I'm cool with Omri Caspi, but Lonzo and what's his face are going to have to trade places. I'll give Austin Rivers more like 21 minutes, and I'll give Lonzo Ball 29 minutes because I want him to be the starter. So let's see how Jimmy Butler, let's see how the starting 5 would do going forward. I think it's a good starting 5. I'm not going to mess with the scoring options, but system efficiency, it's a 3 rating right now. Perimeter centric, triangle, 7 seconds. So I guess I'll just leave it at balance because it doesn't go up no matter what I do. So I'll go ahead and simulate this first season, and let's see how a Jimmy Butler, Nurkic, LeBron James Lakers team would do. Well, at the end of the first season, we go 54-28. So that's a very good record to, bounce back from not making playoffs. We had LeBron James average about 25 points per game. Kyle Kuzma with about 17. Jimmy Butler had 16, and Nurkic had 16 and 11 himself. So not too bad at all. Looks pretty good. Jared Culver had 11 off the bench. Austin Rivers did his thing. Dedmon did his thing. And Lonzo Ball 6 and 8. So not too shabby, guys. I really like this roster quite a bit. Let's see if we can convert that into some success in the playoffs. And the Thunder jump up 2-0 on us and 3-0, and they're going to sweep us, which is kind of wild. So where do I go from here? I don't know. So we're going to figure it out, though. That's for sure. I was not expecting to get swept as the 3rd seed, especially with LeBron James on my team. So, yeah, I'm not sure where to go from here. We're going to figure this out, though. So let's go ahead and see who's going to win the championship here. We got Denver and, Houston and Golden State, Philly and Boston. Philly's up 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, and then we got Sixers or Boston, Rockets and Sixers. So Sixers 1-1, 2-1 for the Rockets, 3-1, and that's a wrap. So the Rockets win the championship. But like I said, let's get into this offseason and start the more of a rebuild process. So did we trade our first round pick? I don't think we did, and we end up having what pick? If we don't, the 27th pick overall. Never mind. So not that great. Frank Vogel, do I want to fire him? Is it his fault? Maybe not. I mean, we made the playoffs, so maybe I shouldn't do that just yet. I shouldn't jump to that conclusion. 27th pick overall. I don't know if that could get me really anything. Maybe the 9th spot could use some work. So our backup. So now, okay, let me look at something real quick. So Jared Culver's a nice shooting guard, right? And we have Austin Rivers as the backup point guard, which is good. Jonathan Simmons is not going to be here. Backup small forward was kind of bad. Backup power forward. So we need a backup forward. That's important here in this offseason. So could I, get that backup forward in a trade right here? I mean, no, Wesley Matthews is the only one they offered to me. So let's see if we can just maybe draft a backup forward, like at 27 spot overall. Maybe not. So let's see. Samuel Williamson, I'll give it a shot, and we'll go ahead and roll with that and see how good he is in this draft class. He's a 75 overall, not too bad, but I don't know if I want him being my backup just yet. We'll see what we want to do there. But qualifying offers, we have none. And then when we look at moratorium or our salary cap table, probably don't have any money because we just kind of used it last year quite a bit. So I'm looking for a backup forward here and hoping that solves my problems because, I mean, we had a really good season. I'm looking for a backup forward, and then we'll see what that does. So backup forward, Joe Harris or Kid Gilchrist or Sarge. Joe Harris off the bench, it makes sense to me. He's a good shooter, and LeBron needs good shooters around him. So we'll roll with that. That's going to be our big free agency signing this summer, and I don't really consider that being that big of a free agency signing. But I'm going to go ahead and roll with Joe Harris, being the backup small forward, and then we're going to run a 9-man rotation with kind of the same rotation. Probably send Samuel Williamson to the G League. I'll see you guys at the end of next season. Oh, at the end of this season, we went kind of a worse record, 43-39. So it kind of went downhill, but here are the player stats. Getting Joe Harris just kind of ruined everything. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what happened, but we, Jimmy Butler, kind of similar stats. Lonzo Ball had about 8 and 9, so not too bad. But it just kind of went downhill. So, I don't know, man, but maybe we can upset the Warriors in the first round. They still have Kevin Durant, so maybe that's not possible here. Probably gonna get swept, just like we did last year. So not good, not good at all. 2-0, and we are just not doing good in this. So might have to just revamp this whole team, to be honest. So that's probably what we'll be doing, to be honest. So that's what we'll do. All right, so I'm gonna simulate this, and this is where I'm worried, because I'm gonna be doing this offseason step by step with you guys. This is where I'm worried that this game's gonna crash, because that's what it did to me last video, and I pray to Jesus it's not going to, because I do not want to do this all over again. If it's gonna keep crashing, then there's a serious problem with rebuilding, because at least on my end, I don't know if it's happening to other YouTubers or not, but I can't be doing this, man. So let's see. Hopefully I don't get it to crash on me. So let's go ahead and reject all those, and for the draft lottery, we should have a decent draft pick, I think. Or did I trade, or is it traded? We have the 21st pick overall, so that's probably not going to help us much. Frank Vogel. Probably going to go ahead and fire him now and just get a better coach. I don't know. Nick Nurse. I'll go with Nick Nurse because balance is pretty good. And then I'll get my trainer back, or a good trainer anyway. And then I'll go to the NBA draft. And we have, I need to, did I turn trades? I must have turned trades off. So let me turn trades back on, because we're probably going to have to make a trade here. So when I look at this roster, I like everything a lot, right? So it's not, it's good on that end. Lonzo Ball, free agent this year. Gosh damn it, he is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Lonzo Ball's about to be a free agent, so that's kind of an issue. I'm probably just going to let the computer draft 21st pick overall. Was going to use it in a trade. It took Anton Watson, so I'll probably maybe flip him. We'll see. But qualifying offers, Lonzo Ball, Isaac Bonga, and Kuzma. So I definitely want to bring back Lonzo and Kuzma, of course. And negative $42 million. Probably no one to really renounce. Although we could probably get some money, but not going to focus on that. Isaac Bonga, Deadman. Austin Rivers, I wouldn't mind bringing back, but of course I'm gonna bring those two back first thing. And then now, so we don't have a point guard. Jimmy Butler and Jarrett Culver is good. A lot of small forwards here, so we could flip Samuel Williamson or something. Power forwards, none. And then we're gonna bring back Nurkic. Maurice Wagner could be our backup center next year. But I'm kind of wondering if we could flip Samuel Williamson and Anton Watson for a better point guard or something, or just something, Wendell Carter. Josh Richardson, Derek Favors, Shabazz, Jalen Brunson, Michael Porter Jr., Seiko Demboya. I'm just not really seeing anything that's jumping out at me. I mean, the Wendell Carter Jr. trade's pretty nice, and I might just do it just because why not? I mean, he's a center, and it might make us a little bit better. But at the same time, is Samuel Williamson worth it? But you know what? I'm going to do this trade. And Nurkic might even be a trade piece now, depending on what I want to do with him. 26 years old, though. I like Nurkic a lot. But let's see if we could get something for him. 3.5 star rating, trade rating. Jalen Brunson, Miles Turner. I don't really want to replace him for a center. Covington, Maxi Kleber, Draymond Green. So, yeah, I really didn't see anything. But let's make sure we get our boys back in town. Lonzo Ball, Kuzma. I'm just going to match any offer those two receive. And I'm expecting them to get offers on this last day. And there it is. Lonzo Ball gets an offer. Of course, we're going to match it. Kuzma has not gotten an offer yet. But I'm going to match any offer he gets. So go ahead and just keep skipping through this free agency. And we're going to get any offer, like I said. Actually, I should probably try to sign some players, because that's kind of needed. So DeLon Wright, definitely need a backup point guard. So let's sign him. And then, okay. What else do we need? Let me make sure we get DeLon right here. And then we need the backup point guard, Alonzo. We got backup shooting guard, backup small forward. We don't have a starting center. We got our starting power forward, but I could move Maurice Wagner to power forward probably. That'd probably be fine just there. So I'll do that. And then we'll sign DeLon Wright and Kuzma, hopefully. And then we'll get those guys back. And I think we should be good on a 9-man rotation. And Kuzma is just going to accept his qualifying offer. We're only doing one more season anyway, so that's fine. Okay. Now I look at it, so point guard's good, shooting guard's good, small forward's good. I mean, this roster is really good. Like, I like it a lot. I just question whether or not, maybe upgrading a certain position helps us in the long run. Like Lonzo, I don't really want to trade this dude, but, is there a... Not really. I mean, we could get Drummond and, Jamal Murray and Monte Morris. But you know what, guys? I'm just going to say maybe last season was just a fluke season. And hopefully that is the case. But I'm so nervous here, guys, because this is about where it crashed on me last time. And I really don't want it to happen again. So please don't do that for me, 2K. Because that would be really annoying. And, okay, I think we're good so far. That's good. All right, now untapped potential. Let's go ahead and see. Give like Moritz Wagner untapped potential because he's gonna be a big part of the rotation. Let's give Wendell Carter. Let's give Wendell Carter, and then let's give who else? Oh, let's give also Joe Harris, I guess. Still right. Why not? Just because we didn't really have any other younger players that weren't in A's. Okay, now this is going to be the final season. Lonzo Ball, Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, Kyle Kuzma, Yusuf Nurkic, Jared Culver, Wendell Carter, Joe Harris, still right. I know the rotation stayed the same, to be honest, but man, it's just a good rotation. I really don't want to change anything. Our system proficiency is it's a 4-star rating now, so hopefully that changes something. I'm gonna go ahead and simulate this last year. I know I didn't change much. Guys, this is going to be the final season. 2K has not crashed on me, so that is a good thing. But Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Jalen Johnson is your Rookie of the Year. RJ Hampton is your 6th man. Giannis is Defensive Player, and Most Improved goes to Anthony Edwards, so not bad. Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year, going 49-33, which is kind of odd if you ask me, because that record is not that great, but that's all right. We're the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. We will have to face the Warriors again if we do get out of the first round, and they get out of their first round, facing the Rockets. But here are the player stats. We won 51-31, so not bad. Like I said, I figured we would have a bounce back year from our 43-38 record, and we did. So looking pretty good. Lonzo almost had a double-double, but that's all right. So now we're facing the Minnesota Timberwolves, not the Timber Bulls anymore. Let's at least make it out of the first round in this video, because we have not done that yet. Let's get LeBron his 4th ring. 2-2. Please get out of the first round. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, we did make it out of the first round, and now we're facing the Houston Rockets, who swept the Golden State Warriors. And they're the 6th seed, so we have home court advantage. We're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, baby. 3-0, and 4-0. We swept the Rockets. Good stuff. Are we facing the Pelicans? We're facing the Pelicans, who are the 8th seed. I'm nervous that they're going to have Zion here, because if they do, we have no chance. And they have John Morant and Anthony Davis, guys. That actually would be nice going forward. Andrew Holiday in the backcourt. But, you know, Anthony Davis isn't staying around to see if that would work. So, oh well. But we are up 1-0 on them. They even it up with us. I'm really nervous. 2-1, 3-1. Can we actually make it to the finals in this last season? Please do. Please do. And we are in the NBA Finals. Getting LeBron his 4th ring here. I'm counting it down. 1. Okay, 1-1, 2-1. Please go up 3-1. LeBron his 4th ring. Yeah. That's how you do it. LeBron James looking good, winning a championship in Los Angeles. But thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I actually think this is the first time I've won a championship in a while. So, yeah, awesome. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.